Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes then. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcasting them. Coming to you from Dunlap's grandmother's basement in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
I got a sponsor this week, Jackie. I think you're going to like. Everybody knows this store. Also, coincidentally, located right off the square in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
The Squattin' Winker.
Oh, yeah.
Tea sets, doilies, fancy mints, assorted ornamentals. Wait, let me read that again. The Squattin' Winker. Tea sets, doilies, fancy mints, assorted ornamentals. That's all at the Squattin' Winker, run by Miss Anne Hathaway. If you got a need for a tea set, a doily, some sort of fancy mint, and assorted ornamentals, go on down there. It's not Anne Hathaway from the movies, but she says they're related. She'll set you up with whatever fancy bullshit you need. That's the Squattin' Winker.
Say that. I've been down to Squattin' Winker before. It's got shrubbery all out front. It looked like it's a garden or something. You have to get behind the shrubbery to see what it is. Look like a little house or shack or something. Half of it's shrubbery to get to it is what I'm saying. But now every time I go in there, I'm scared I'm going to break something.
Yeah, and she's looking at you like you're about to.
Well, yeah.
I don't like stores run by little old fancy ladies.
Well, I went in there one time looking for something, Miss Broyles, something, holiday, this, that. But Miss Broyles wouldn't like nothing in there.
It's fancy. It's for fancy old ladies. Like,
if you like it, that's fine.
That's
go in there.
fine. If you like finger sandwiches and with cucumbers and drink a cup of tea and on a doily and then have a fancy mint and then look at your assorted ornamentals, that's fine. Then you need to go to the Squattin' Winker.
The assorted ornamentals fun to look at. I wouldn't spend money on that stuff,
but
yeah, but they got all animal stuff. I like that. Yeah.
If you've got like a weird, never married, shut-in aunt who has a lot of pretensions, this is the place for her. The Squattin' Winker.
Squattin' Winker. You come around the shrubbery. It's tall shrubbery. It's taller than you. And you go through, it ain't a maze per se, but you go one way, come around. And
there's that one turn in it.
Yeah, that one. And then
where you think it might be a maze, but then it's just there's the place.
And then you see the mascot, whatever it is, kind of like Some's Big Boy, what they got. But it's, what is that, elf?
It's some sort of elf or sprite.
Snow White, Seven Dwarfs, what it looks like to me, one of them.
Yeah, he's like squatting behind a bush, winking at you.
Yeah, peeking around.
The Squattin' Winker.
That's him, yeah.
And you can buy little replicas of him to put behind things to squat and wink.
I wouldn't, like I said, some ornamental, some, cute, fun to look at. I wouldn't, ain't worth my money. I ain't going to, Some people buy that stuff, put it in a case, a glass case, and look at it. I just go there and look at it.
It's just a waste. Now, if you were having like a bridal shower or a baby shower or something like that, she's got the patio in the back where the hedges resume. And they got little tables back there, and she does catering, and she'll whip you up some of them fancy little sandwiches and the mints and all that crap.
She was doing, I don't know if she still does it, Harry Potter's things for kids.
Yeah, she didn't like it. She didn't like kids in there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why they had that down there. They had some Harry Potter's birthday kids thing.
Yeah, well, I used to bang her daughter, Ginger.
All right, I'm not going to.
And Ginger's daughter, Harriet.
What?
That's why she likes Harry Potter, because her name was similar. She likes anything named Harry. Prince Harry, Harry the dog from the books, children's books. Ginger's daughter, Harriet, was like, hey, why don't you get Meemaw, or as she had to call her, Mrs. Hathaway, to do a Harry Potter thing in here, because it's weird and stupid. Like
it's almost like that anyway, or something. Like it. Harry Potter's, whatever.
Yeah, it's like a place that's so awful, you can only imagine there must be a magical world hiding behind it, only to turn out there is no magical world. It's just the awful.
Just more shrubbery back there.
Yeah. So they did a few Harry Potter parties. And it just, Ms. Hathaway's nerves could not stand it.
Yeah,
She's got nerves. She always been a nervous type. That's what Ginger told me. Ever since her father died, he slipped on them stairs.
Why we gotta always?
I don't know. I guess the lesson here is just make sure you're wearing some kind of shoe when it rains outside. You know, summer showers, people, we're getting in that season, that time of the year. Stairs are slick. We've named 2 different people who have died falling on the stairs.
It happens, yeah, but I don't know why you. That's the point. It's okay. Things happen in life. You don't have to sit here and talk about. Just do the sponsor. Tell people about Squat and Wanker, and that's it. Let it go. You know, tell them what's inside, assorted ornamentals. What is it? Doilies and this, whatever. Tell them that, and don't get into who you knows or their stories and who slipped and fell. You don't need to get into all that.
Look, I like to think of it as I'm just here. We're having a nice conversation, Jackie. Not you and me.
Well, but we ain't supposed to be. It's supposed to be the sponsors. You're supposed to just do the sponsors.
I like to
top, and then
fill
you play
in.
the music, and then you talk.
The listener needs to know the background. They're here. They're like, oh, Murfreesboro.
Well, it's
what
fine
an interesting place.
Listen, I agree with you that it's a good message to get out to everybody. Get you some good shoes. You know, got some traction to it.
Yes, definitely.
I always be ready to grab something when you fall. When I, we'll try to be. I get up in these. I move up the stairs, hold on the rail.
Hold on to a handrail. That ain't
I come
hard.
in the kitchen. I'm on. I got the stove, everything around me. And but that's a good point. But there ain't no reason to get into who fell and died. We don't need to run down the list of everyone who fell and died. Murphy, it'd be a long list, I'll tell you that. But
it would be. It's kind of astounding how many people, every time it rains, day after it rains, you get the Daily News Journal and you turn to the obituaries to see who fell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sometimes 9 or 10 people after a storm.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
When we have them rainy spells that last for like a week or so, the funeral homes can't even keep up. So I don't see anything wrong with warning people.
Well, that's fine. Like I said, that's good, but you don't
it
have
sounds
to
like
go
an
down.
epidemic to
you
me.
don't have to go down the list of everyone that slipped and fell and tell all the tales. That's how we got on. We're just supposed to do the sponsor. That's it.
That's Squat and Wanker.
Yeah.
The Squat and Wanker right off the square.
Leave it at that. Yeah.
Poor widowed Miss Anne Hathaway, not that one. Has all your tea sets, doilies, fancy mints, and assorted ornamentals. Go through the shrubbery, see the Squat and Wanker himself. Go through the doors, look around for a second, try not to break anything, go outside, see where they have showers and used to have the Harry Potter parties. Then you got to go back through because there's
ain't no way exit.
no rear
back.
exit.
Yeah.
And you got to go back through. Try not to break anything. Withstand her withering glare. Back through the shrubbery. Pat the Squat and Wanker on its head. And then you're back on the square. And then you can run over to see old Mr. Reynolds at 3 Sticks of Candy, where 3 is 6.
On
Wednesdays.
Between 3 and 6. Not all the time.
Not all the time.
1 is 3 all the time.
And I'm just going to say it one more time. Good shoes. Go to Payless. Say, I'm worried about slipping and falling. They'll point you in the right direction.
Gets good soles on them. Yeah.
Payless did not give us $25, but you go anywhere. Shoes.
They sell good shoes. Anybody, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, shoes a shoe, really. But
just
make sure you ain't going.
Payless shoes, yeah. That's good.
So that's Payless shoes. Off the square.
Yeah. As far as I know, only people got shot were prisoners. So don't talk about no blood. Now, some of them animals, I can't speak for.
I have 3 things to say to you, Jackie.
Oh, hell.
1, it's all your fault. 2, did you have a sponsor?
Oh, yes, my sponsors, Squat and Wankers. Squat and Wankers right off the square. It's got 30% off on all snow globes. next week, all week, 30% off.
And number 3, on top of your criminal activity that has doomed Murfreesboro to another who knows how long of bloodshed and violence.
That ain't got nothing to do with.
And can I also say that with the state of this bunker basement, with whatever the awful smell was, and then you got all this other stuff burning in here, there's a lot of stuff getting in my mouth right now.
I know what you. Yeah, if you.
So I can't blame it solely on the beer or my new psychosis.
I know it's what's going. Well, something got in here. Yeah, critter got in under the rafters. Something I don't know how they get down in here. Climb down through the dirt or something.
Probably just come down through the stairs or have babies in the walls. There's a million different kinds of animals down in here. Rats, mice, I've seen them.
Those I put traps in. Once they get killed, I take them out. I don't leave them there to stink like it.
Deformed cats.
Could have been one of them cats out back got in here. Bless his heart, but whatever it is, we moved every box in here around to the other box on the other side and got underneath. Now, there's some places in here you just ain't ever gonna get to. That's just what it's like now.
Fire trap.
Yeah, you can't get over into it. You can't, So if it's in that area, nothing I can do about it. But hopefully, the smell go away.
But as of right now,
there's a little bit of it left, but with all that other stuff, we tried everything down here, which gets me to my point. The sponsor, go ahead and get it in while we're talking about this, because that's part of it. Sponsor, everybody remembers the Squatting Wanker. It's not a place I'd necessarily go on regular. They up and running again. You remember that? The Squatting Wanker.
The Squatting Wanker. They're kind of a fancy kind of fruit, like you get things for your garden or your.
That's what it is. A little.
And there's like a doily or a gnome.
That's why it's got its name. One of them little dwarf, gnome, elf, whatever it is.
Squatting Wanker.
He's sitting there squatting and just leaning his head or winking, and that's where you at when you go there. But they in there, they make their own candles, don't they? They make them there.
They got Miss Minerva out in the back, the old iron kettle. They back there making candles, and on Thursdays it's soap.
Yeah, you take your youngins down there and squat wink if they want to see how stuff got done in the old days.
And you can also, they got that thing where they got a picture of the Squatting Wanker with the head cut out. And you
put your head in there and wink.
And you the Squatting Wanker.
Yeah, but you got to wink. If you don't wink, they'll put it.
You're just squatting.
Yeah, you got to wink. But, they'll make it, they have a way of making it, fix it where it looks like you're winking. Because I've tried it. I went in there and I said, I'll do this, and I'll show them. And I didn't wink, just like you said, just squatting.
Now, why would you do that?
Well, because I just want to, don't want to be like everybody else, whatever, show them. I don't have to do what people tell me to do. It's just a little fun, and it wasn't like I was mad or nothing, Everybody in there jokes because of my beard or something, said, that one looks like you, Jack. Yeah, look at you over there. We got the same overalls on or whatever, but, because of beard. That's the only why.
So you were in a bad mood already.
Well, I wasn't in a bad mood, but I was not in a good enough mood to stick my head in there when everybody asked me to. They said, stick your head in there, you look just like him. And I said, all right, but I ain't going to look just like him, But, and I didn't wink, but sure enough, when the thing come out, somehow on the computer or whatever, it makes you look like you're winking. Ain't no way you can get around it.
I wonder if you could sue them for that.
I don't want to sue them. It ain't nothing to do with that. I didn't pay to get the picture. Most people have to pay to get the picture.
Oh, they give it to you free because it made you wink?
Well, I didn't want it. They might have tried to sell it to me. I don't remember. I said, I don't need it. But they got candles back there. Miss Minerva been making candles. I don't know how long. All her life, I guess. and different colors, different shapes, all sorts of some of that stuff I don't understand. Thing of wings, fire, dragons and stuff. Shapes of candles like little. What is it called? Hobbits. What is it? Hobbit elves. Whatever. I don't know what all those things are called. But I got some of them. Well, they gave me some. I was going down there. That's on Red Isaiah to get some candles. I cover up whatever kind of smells down here.
I'd been down to the dollar store and got a bunch of candles.
Well, we tried. Now, I wasn't going to pay. I said, dollar store was fine. You get how many candles for $1 in one of those? Four of those little candles for $1 at the dollar store. And I said, that's fine. Now, we lit those up, and they burnt real fast, and you couldn't.
And still smelled the dead thing.
Whatever it is in here, I don't know for a fact something's dead, but that's what it smells. That's probably what it is.
So we went out and we got some Glade. We went to Walmart and got some candles.
Now, how much we spend down? Because a dollar store, you got 4 candles for $1. We got 8 of them, spent $2, and burnt all of them at the same time, and didn't do no good. Now, got Glade. How much that run us?
The Glade was about $2 or $3.
$2 or $3, something like that.
Ginger fig.
Yep. What? Ginger fig
was a flavor.
That was a flavor of the Glade? What? I thought Glade was its own flavor. They have different flavors.
Well, there's original and there's ginger fig.
It don't matter how much it costs. That's what I'm trying to get
about
to.
$3.
$3 for that. Now, we put that sprayed. Well, you spray that, right? You sprayed it all over in here.
Might as well been spraying it out the window of a moving car. Did not affect the smell of the dead
I still got some
thing.
right here. Listen,
Hey, don't get it on my beer.
Your beer already tastes awful. What's it matter?
Well, I don't want a bunch of ginger. Oh, no, that's the what is that? That's spring.
You can spray that all day, and it ain't going to make a difference.
It went right in my mouth.
Oh, hell.
That's spring linen.
Whatever. Spring linen, whatever. So that the Glade run us $3 something. Now, I went down Squat and Wanker, and went there. Well, before I went to Squat and Wanker, before I get to the sponsor, I went to Target, just regular old Target, and went in there because I heard they had better candles. I usually go to Walmart.
You got a $20 candle at Target.
Not at first. I didn't.
I told you Target has better candles than Walmart, just out of curiosity.
Because I just learned from experience for whatever reasons.
Okay.
Miss Boy's like candle burning, dinner time, whatever, and you get so many at Walmart for so much money. You get $10 for 2 big candles and 3 lilies. And they smell all right, but then after they burn out in a day or two.
So you went to Target. How much was that candle?
Now, they had different candles here. Now, they had $20 candles here, but we didn't get to that yet. Don't rush a story. I got 2 or 3 $6 candles. And they're decent medium-sized candle, but still $6 to add that up. How many I get? 3, 6, what is it?
That would be around $18.
$18 at Target. Didn't lit every one of them at the same time. Still had some of the dollar stores and the Glade left over, spraying all of that together and add all that up. How much of it is so far?
Well, that's probably they was
you got $2 at the dollar store.
Dollar store.
That's 4 candles for $2. And then you got the Glade, what'd you say, about $3?
That was, the Glade was $3.
So add that on there, and then we went to Target and got how many? I think $3, $4, $6. Was it 18?
18, so that's about $22. But we also went to Walmart.
But I told Walmart's $10 for 2 big candles, 3 little candles. Now, I didn't necessarily go to Walmart. What I did is had some left over at home, but that's how much I paid for them. Brought them down here, and I'll get some more from Miss Bros
How
later.
much were those plug-ins?
Oh, well, plug-ins, they cost $4 or $5 a piece, didn't they?
And what about the things that look like a pear, but you twist it and then it...
Those are the cheapest one there. They're 89 cents.
Okay.
At the dollar store, you get those. That's cheaper than $1 at the dollar store. 89 cents. That's one of the few things even cheaper.
So
go
we're
down
talking $30, $40, $50 probably in merchandise. And then that's not counting. We started spraying the hat. We took a bowl And we took the Hattie's lotions we had and we just squirted it all out in a bowl.
Some of them have smells to them when you rub them on you. Yeah, just thought that might do something. But now all that after all that, now here's where sponsor comes in. Because they said I'd tried every damn candle is in town. I ain't going to spend $20 on a candle. Now, this is what I'm saying to myself at the time. Not thinking back how much you paid all together from to begin with, all these different things. Because that's what, $40-something now, right?
At least.
Something. So I went in and they tell you where I bought candles every which way. They said, what about Squat and Winker? I said, what? Oh, yeah, that place. Hobbits, whatever it is, L's. So I went down there and they gave me these candles here. They gave me 4 or 5. So don't go in an equation. Don't add this up because they are my sponsor now.
If I wanted to add it up, how much would they cost?
Oh, those cost, good Lord. Those, because they're homemade or something. So I don't know. They $15, $16, something like that, depending on. She gave me one that looks like a mountain with a little man helmet holding a sword on top.
A mountain, and there's a man in a helmet on the mountain?
On top.
All made out of wax?
Yeah, all out of wax. He burns down pretty quick. You lit that, the man, there wasn't nothing left, just a mountain left after about 5 minutes. But
that says a lot about life right there. Because that man,
well, whatever, that ain't.
When that man's dead and gone, and to a mountain, a man's lifetime is like the blink of an eye.
All right, whatever. I'm worried about the smell. I don't care about no lifetime or whatever the candle looks like. One look like a monster, one the dragon or something like that. Anyway, she gave me so many of those. Miss Minerva kind enough, bless her heart, for to be sponsors. That's sponsor Squat and Winker candles, $15, $16. They look pretty. I'm gonna say that right now. But we lit all them. We had the monster burning. We had the man on the mountain burning. We had the little hobbit thing burning. And the thing with the ears. Had all them burning at the same time. Nothing. I'm sorry. They look nice. But you did not cover no smell at all. So I went back down Target. And I said, well, hell, I guess I'm going to have to do it. I never thought in my life I'd pay $20 for a candle. Never thought I'd do it.
And did that one work?
That's what's going now. It's better.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah, it helps. Now, granted, it had all that other stuff before it, going.
Because it was bad. You could hardly sit down in here.
Well, we had remnants of all of it. You just kept moving down the line to get everything going to get that smell out, because otherwise you couldn't be down here longer.
And then you say, oh, that you're something wrong with you in the head because your beer tastes bad. Smell is one of the biggest influencers of taste.
Go drink your beer somewhere else, and it don't matter anyway because the smell wasn't here week before and a week before that when you have to drink out of it and tell everybody how bad the beer tastes. You doing that every was smell in here for whatever got in here.
There was always a smell in here. It just a different smell took over.
Well,
a worse smell.
Well, my sponsor is Squat and Winker. Candles look pretty. I get if you like that sort of thing. If you read those funny books or whatever it is, if you like a Hobbit, whatever it is, they're fine. Then that's a sponsor. Go get them there. But if you got something dead in your house or underneath the floorboards or something, possum anything get up underneath there and die. I've had that happen I don't know how many times. But if you got that going, just go on down and get the $20 candle at Target. Just put your I'm trying to put, public service here. Go on down there and just get your $20 candle. If first get up under there and get that, whatever it is, get dead out of there. You have to gotta get a little dirt on it. Got put a little effort in. But after that $20, you like to, that'll get the smell.
So that's Target.
No, Squat and Wink. Target's where you get, if you got something dead or something stinking like it's dead, go Target $20 candle right out the gate. Save you time. Now, if you, Squat and Wink is the sponsor, they don't matter what kind of smell's going on. If you want to see, a monster, light it, a Hobbits, whatever it is. I can't name all of them. If you like it, then yeah, go there. That's our sponsor. That's what I'm doing the advertisement for. Now I'm doing public service. See, it's two different things. There's
I see.
advertisement and public service. Public service is $20. If there's something stinking as bad as something dead or whatever, I don't know what else stinks like it. But if that's, if you got that situation, go down to Target, just give them $20. Go on, do it.
I got a sponsor this week, Jackie, that I think you're going to enjoy.
Well, I don't know about
It's
that.
a new sponsor.
Yeah.
You know Dora Birdroof, don't you?
I know Dora, yeah, one.
Well, her and her new boyfriend,
Yeah.
Greg.
I don't know if I know him. I know Dora.
Dora Birdroof and her new boyfriend, Greg, have started making their own down-home, old-timey, country-style bug spray.
Bug spray.
Oh, yeah. You ever get bugs on you?
On me, I get summertime. Yeah, but bugs
Everywhere, man.
Well, it depends on where you at, but yeah.
Well, you got roaches?
I've
I've been in your store. I know you
put
do.
down traps. Don't even get going. I get them come in here every so often.
Ants.
Well, ants come in from outside. Yeah.
A spider's a bug?
Spider's a bug. I guess. Yeah.
This'll kill them.
Yeah.
This bug spray, it's just called bug spray. They're going to come up with a name for it later, they say. Right now, it's just called bug spray.
Well, you know what that is, bug spray, but of course that could be anything like off or whatever people use.
This is better than that. This kills bugs so much better.
Well, I know Dora. I know she don't play around. And,
She don't play around
She
when
says
it
what she's
comes
going to do, yeah.
to making bug spray.
I don't know anything about this bug spray, but yeah.
They got a kettle in the backyard, and they throw a bunch of stuff in there, and they wear masks like they're making meth, but they're not.
What?
People keep saying, what y'all doing back there, making meth? And they say, no, we're making bug spray.
What?
So you never know what kind of container's going to come in. What you got to do is go to Dora Birdroof's house, not Greg's. He's over there most of the time anyway.
I don't know him. I don't know if I've ever met Greg. I know Dora.
Well, Greg is more in the background of the business. If you show up at Dora's house, pull around back where the kettle is, and you say, Dora, I'd like some bug spray. She's who you're going to be dealing with. So you don't need to worry about Greg. He'll be watching you.
They're not exterminators. You just go get there.
No, let's say you're going to Target, you want to get some off. Don't go to Target. Stop. Do you know where Dora Birdroof lives?
I know where she lives.
Go to her house. Go around back. Don't go to Greg's.
I don't know where he lives. I don't know who Greg is.
She's got a kettle back there. She's going to ladle you some out. Now, you never know what kind of container you're going to get. It could be like a cannon jar with a hole punched in the lid and a Windex squirter straw jammed down in there. You carry that around. Don't get this on your skin. Now, it may be difficult with the different kind of containers. One container might be an empty tuna fish can with some tinfoil wrapped around it. Somebody stuck a fork in there, gouged a couple holes. What you do is you fling it at the bugs when you see them.
Fling it.
But do not expose it to your skin. Now, this is going to kill a bug.
If it's bug spray, that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
Oh, it will. They're going to come up with a name for it later. They're thinking about something like Zap.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or Kill 'em.
Kill 'em's good, yes.
Kill 'em.
Name, yeah.
Go get some Kill 'em spray. Right now, it's just called bug spray. They don't sell it. They never going to be able to sell it. This is always going to be. They're never going to be able to get this cleared.
What do you mean, sell it?
Well, they got to go through the FDA. People,
They just giving bug spray out for free after you go over to Dora's house?
They sell it to you, but it's black market. They're not selling it through an establishment like your store.
Well, I would think so if it's coming out of the back of Dora's house.
No, they can't get this in stores, and they don't want to make you liable for what might happen.
Well, if it kills bugs, that's all that matters. I reckon then does a job.
Oh, it kills bugs. Also, don't get this on the grass or anything that you want to sprout vegetation. Don't use this in your garden.
It ain't that kind of bug spray. It's kind of indoor.
It's more for basements and places where people don't go and breathe that often. So you want to go down, like if you got something
That's where bugs prosper there.
Yeah. Because no human is there to turn their judgmental eye upon them. They can just get to bug business and do what they do. Well, guess what? Here comes the bug spray.
But stop that. Sounds like it, yeah.
Sometimes they might just give you a bread sack and tell you when you're ready to use it. And a bread sack and a thumbtack is what they call it. And a bread sack full of bug spray. And then you just, pink, a little hole in there and squeeze that out on them bugs. Get you a handful of that bug spray filled bread sack and just squeeze it and it comes out that little hole. Satisfying. But don't let children or animals near it.
Yeah.
It's a chemical agent that the military would love to have.
What?
Greg told me some military men come and talk to him about it.
I don't know no Greg.
Greg also told me that he flew in a flying saucer over Las Casas.
What the hell?
So Greg don't talk to Greg.
I don't know the man. How am I going to talk to him? I don't know him.
Like, do your business with Dora. Don't talk to Greg.
I know Dora.
Mostly he's going to be hiding, watching. But if he does come out, if he starts to trust you, just don't engage. Just keep it surface.
What, he helps him make bug spray? I don't.
They share everything.
Well.
Everything.
All right. I don't want to hear it.
So that's bug spray.
Yeah.
Dora Birdroof and her boyfriend Greg gonna come up with a name for it later. Kills bugs. Well, it's somebody else's slogan, isn't it? Kills bugs dead.
I don't know. They need to come up with a name or a slogan. They need both of them. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's just kind of generic bug spray. Bug spray.
I think kill them or even zap better than that. Just bug spray. I mean, that's what you say when you say, I need to get some bug spray for whatever, downstairs, wherever, attic, wherever, if you can't be around people, and you just go get a bug spray that has a name. It don't matter what the name, whether it's off or whatever it is.
I think just the name.
Raid. Remember
That's
Raid?
one.
Yeah.
Raid.
Yeah, they get scared of that, yeah.
Down there playing poker, eating chips.
Well, cartoon silly.
Or am I confusing that with the mucus?
I don't know, but, when the kids, when every time you find a child going underneath the sink and eating all that Raid, and bless their hearts, either dying or having to go to the hospital, and they should, people say, well, you should have kept out of reach of children, which that's true too, but, you encouraging children. Anytime you do something like that, have a little cartoon, the child's going to associate that with the cartoon, get that thing of Raid, because you saw a bug on TV talking, playing poker.
What is the bubble that scrubs things? Cartoon bubble that scrubs things? Mr. Bubble, that's damn bubble bath. This bubble that scrubs things.
Well, a kid ain't going to hurt themselves with a bubble bath.
No, but there's one that's what you spray on your toilet when you piss all over it or whatever.
What? There's toilet bowl cleaner, yeah.
Yeah. Or you spray it in the bathtub when you piss all over that. What the stuff in the bathroom when
I don't
things
know
go
which name. It's a
haywire.
cartoon bubble. I seen it on a commercial one time. Just goes over everything, cleans it up.
Yeah. Well, kids will eat that shit too.
Well, yeah, I don't think you need to. If it's an adult product that an adult needs to use, don't make no cartoon of it. I'm
Exactly,
gonna say
Jackie.
you asking for trouble. So,
Jackie,
I
let me
support
tell
Dora for that reason. I'll go over and get
she
some
has
of that.
no packaging. She has no.
There's no cartoon
cartoon characters.
She wouldn't probably give any if a kid come around back wanting some. She'd say, no, you go tell your parents, get your parents come here and get you some, is what she'd say. I know Dora.
Oh, yeah. And kids go there all the time. Apparently, this stuff gets you high as hell.
What?
I mean, you got to cut it with some cough syrup. But, yeah, kids are hooked on this shit,
All
man.
right.
It's an epidemic.
Well, she ain't giving it to him. I know Dora better than that. She ain't going to be handing out things for kids to get high with. If it's bug spray, it's bug spray. I'll kill bugs with it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what Greg's doing when Dora's back is turned.
I don't know no Greg. I don't know him.
He's very popular with the teenagers.
Ah.
So that's bug spray. I got a sponsor this week, Jackie. I think you're really going to like it. Fishfellow Inn here in Murfreesboro. Infamous.
You better be careful. You going there.
Motel, the old Fishfellow Inn. Now, some of the neighbors, some of the police saying like, Fishfellow Inn, you got to clean up your act. We can't just have a motel here in town where you go when you're coming off or going on some sort of drug-fueled binge.
All right.
And this is more, there's other notorious motels here in Murfreesboro, but some of those are more prostitute motels.
Okay.
Some of those are more, just had a fight with my wife and I need a place to take this woman I picked up at Gentleman Jim's Two's motels.
Okay.
Some of them are like, I'm going to have a meth party.
Just say it's a hotel. That's it.
Old
you complaining now?
Inn is sort of a combo. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, they said they're supposed to clean it up. Is what the Daily News Journal and everything else said that they're going,
Maud Fishfellow got on the TV and she said, look.
It ain't her fault, by the way. She ain't run that place like that on purpose, really. It's just,
It's just once word gets out that what you have here is drug-fueled orgies, prostitute parties.
All right, I don't want to hear about it. Youngins get in there and do drugs and all sorts of stuff. That's all you got to say. That's enough.
Bare-knuckle fish fights.
That's
when you, it's because it's called Fishfellows. So sometimes they'll go down to Kroger and they'll go to the seafood department. They'll get the biggest fish they got.
What?
And they'll do some in poppers. And they'll just fucking wail on that fish. And then there's 3 people in the corner jacking off. This is what happened. Look.
I don't want to hear anything about it. Just say it's a motel in Murfreesboro. Hotel, whatever they want to call it.
Well, that's sort of his.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it?
The lead.
I don't want to hear about what to do in there. Nobody wants to hear that.
Well, you're wrong, Jackie, because Daily News Journal just started a new column like what happened at Fishfellow Inn last night. And this is with the cooperation of the police and Mayor Bain Jekyll. They're trying to shame Maud Fishfellow into closing down her shady, notorious motel.
It ain't her.
It ain't Maud Fishfellow's
It's
fault.
not her fault. It used to not be like that years ago. It used to be truck driver place. Now, I know truck drivers sometimes, it's a stereotype, say truck drivers do those pill stuff or whatever, and I know a truck driver got arrested down there. That made news everywhere with all them kind of pills that they take. But it does happen sometimes, and unfortunately, that time it did happen. It happened at Fishfellow Inn. And that's years ago. And it seems like ever since that happened, it's just, something worse than the other. Nothing I ever heard as bad as just what you said. I don't want to ever hear that again. I don't want to hear that kind of talk on here, ever.
Well, I can't help what the kids do.
You cannot, your mouth help it from talking it out loud.
That ain't even the word. I mean, that was in the paper.
All right. I don't want to read a paper about it. I don't want to hear about it. Just say Fishfellow Inn.
Inky did a cartoon of it so people could really see how bad it's getting over there. But Maud says, look, her prostitutes are sex-positive sex workers who help methed-out truck drivers deal with whatever issues they're going through. It's not sex trafficking prostitutes.
I don't want to hear any of it.
The fish that they buy from Kroger's are sustainably farmed.
That is enough.
Maud Fishfellow says she's being painted with a A brush that paints her as some sort of sex, drug,
Okay.
fish lady. And she's not that.
All
She's
right.
a business owner.
Just, I don't want to hear about
her
that.
husband died and left it to her.
I
And she says now she didn't even want it, but now that it's in the paper, the police are trying to shut her down. She says that's what they want. It's that Walmart wants to buy that place, put up another Walmart there.
Well, it'd be good. It's a good.
There's a Walmart 30 feet away.
Well, there's people that don't have to, it's right at your door.
I'd rather see people hitting a fish and jacking off.
Well, knock the hell out of you
Go
if you
to
say that
another
again.
Walmart. I mean, I've seen that happen.
I don't-
Listen, I'll be honest. I've seen that happen at Walmart. There's so many Walmarts here.
Enough.
You can't really.
That's-
anything that's going to happen is going to happen
All
in
right.
the vicinity of a Walmart.
Enough. I'm not going to hear that. I don't want to hear that kind of talk ever again on here. That's twice you said it. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear about anybody's fish they get at Kroger. Nothing. I don't care what. I don't want to even know that you went there to get it.
And now they call that Fishfellow Inn.
Oh,
Poppers. Let me set the stage.
enough.
Bare knuckle, bare chested. Do some poppers. Hit a fish
Hey,
as hard as you can.
enough.
I don't know if it's the violence of it. The fish is dead. You got it from Kroger's, right? So no harm, no foul on the fish part.
Enough.
You're not hitting anybody else, no other human being. You're hitting a fish. It's sort of a contest to see who can hit the fish the hardest.
All right,
Fish
I
already
don't-
dead. In the corner, 3 of your friends, pre-selected, going to town.
Okay, enough.
Fishfellow.
All right. Just say it's. Why did you just say it's a.
It's in the paper.
I know it's in the paper. They don't say it like you do, though.
Well, you should see Inky's cartoons, a lot of black
Well,
boxes. And for some reason, he drew everybody look like Dagwood.
Ash cartoon, everything in there looks.
He gets fixated on one thing, and then everybody got to look like Dagwood for a week.
That's just how he is. He's still good drawer.
Real
He's a
good. It looked just
drawer.
like Dagwood.
It look, yeah.
That fish looked like something you'd see swimming around.
I didn't see any of that stuff going on against him. Half the time it's like another picture. Dagwood, to me, it don't matter what he's doing. That's good. But I didn't see that one. I'm glad. I tell him he got to go draw stuff like that somewhere else. Don't be
Maud
drawing that in
Fishfellow.
here.
Well, he did. He hides. He knows if he's drawing something.
Well,
First
he
of all,
better
he's a
hide it.
journalist, and we got freedom of the press in this
Yeah, you
country.
can call him whatever he want. He can be whatever, but he don't need to draw stuff like that.
And second of all,
my
he
place of
hides it
business.
when you walk around,
Well,
like just like back in school, like
good.
nothing changed. He'd be drawing a picture of Judy, Trudy, Patricia being towed around in her bikini, and we'd be like, yeah, draw her good. And then teacher walk around, and you have to cover it up,
all right.
just like it.
Well, that's fine when you're young, and a little kid in school, and now both of you grown men, nothing's changed, and you're happy about that.
Nope,
well, that's
nothing's
good.
changed.
Well, that's
Ain't
good.
a damn thing changed. It's
Well,
like I'm still in high school, except worse on a lot of different levels.
Well, physically on you, not that much. You was big back in too, but you just more of you and older, wrinkly.
Bullying me.
I ain't bullying anybody. The 2 eyes in the head see that. How's that bullying? Open your eyes. I ain't bullying nothing.
So Maud Fishfellow gave me $25, and she said, Dunlap, go on there and tell him to kiss my ass.
Well, fine. That's fine.
Oh,
You could have done that.
Fishfellow Inn ain't going nowhere.
I don't even like to hear that kind of talk, but that would have been a lot better than you going in all that mess. I don't want to hear about it.
So if you like shady, notorious motels in
Enough.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee,
You've said enough.
then you want to go down to the old Fishfellow Inn. If you
That's-
like Fishfellowing,
What? Don't even. Enough.
so that's old Fishfellow Inn.
All right.
Right off the main drag in Murfreesboro. It ain't off the square. They wouldn't put up with that stuff. It's off the
Yeah.
main drag. Fishfellow.
That's
The waiting room.
That's the
folks.
waiting room.
The
I said it.
sponsor for
I
this
say it's
week.
my sponsor. I say it. The waiting room. Get on down there, and like I said, if it weren't for the food, you'd think you was sick.
I got a sponsor this week, Jackie, and I think you're going to really like it.
Yeah.
You ever had a mouse in your house?
What? Yeah.
You ever had problems, son, with damn mice in your house?
Certain time, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's something you got to deal with. You get traps, you get your. Some people have old cat, whatever you got to do. But yeah, mice. Everybody got mice problems sometime or another, not all the time.
I figured out how to beat them.
Huh?
How to beat the mice.
I mean, bait them.
There's a great company who makes a great product, and they gave me a great $25. They're my sponsor this week. Mouse House.
Mouse House.
You order a Mouse House from the Mouse House Corporation, and you get it sent to you, some assembly required. And you set that up, and the mouse is going to go inside there and leave your house and go into the Mouse House.
What?
And then if you've got a problem with mice, you set up a Mouse House. All the mouses are going to go in that Mouse House. And then your house will be mouse-free. That's the Mouse House.
Like a trap or something, roach motel, something like that, right? That gets them in there.
Yep.
Their feet stick on it. They can't get out.
Nope.
Why?
They're free to leave.
What do you mean they're afraid to leave? What that?
Your job is to make the Mouse House as enticing as possible so that the mouse does not want to leave. The mouse is going to have to make some decisions. Do I want to stay in this human's house, or do I want to move into my own luxurious mouse house?
They go stay wherever the food, breadcrumb, whatever it is. That's where they stay for food and that and shelter. They don't. What do you mean build a house for them? That don't make any sense.
Some assembly is required. They send you. It's just some assembly required. You have to set it up inside, so you have to provide the cheese. You want to get good cheese, not that cheap-ass cheese.
What do you mean good cheese?
Good cheese, or the mouse will be like, well, this cheese, I can get better cheese than this here in this house. You want to give him expensive cheese. You want to give him a nice exercise wheel. Some people think that's for hamsters, but mouse will do it too.
What? Why don't that stuff just come with it if you're supposed to? If what? You just buying some wood to put a little house together? That's it?
Mostly cardboard, but
what?
And then you paint the roof on it, and you give the mouse a coat of arms, and you want to go. If you go to Target, have you not seen at Target when you go to Target or Walmart by the in the crafts and hobby section by the scrapbooking section? They got the Mouse House section, so you can buy little things if you don't want to make like an expensive armchair.
What? Make an expensive,
really soft, just buttery leather for the mouse to sit in. You can buy things like that at the Mouse House section. So people like to personalize their Mouse House, and they like to.
That's just having a pet, is what you're talking about. Spoiling a pet. That's people. I don't ever understand why somebody want a rat or a mouse in a cage in the house.
Not a pet. You're not. It says it right on the instructions that come with the Mouse House. Do not touch these animals. They are filthy.
Well, yeah.
They carry disease.
Some of them do, yeah.
They're sick, probably.
Yeah. A lot of them, yeah.
Who knows? Something will ooze out of their body under your finger, and your finger will probably fall off.
Well, I don't know about all that. It's just probably best.
It's best not to touch the mouse at all.
Don't go. You set traps down. You set, do whatever. Get the cat to do it,
Well, that's inhumane.
What do you mean inhumane?
This is a way to keep the mouse occupied without hurting it or actually getting it out of your house. Because at no point are you supposed to remove the Mouse House and set the mouse free. Because then you just got a dollhouse.
What?
Also, children should never, they say this, if you have children, don't let them see the Mouse House because they're going to want to play with it. But what's inside is a filthy, disease-ridden animal. A wild animal. Yeah, they're little, and you could crush their head with your finger and your thumb if you could get it. But you don't want to do that because whatever would come out of its head would get on your finger and give your finger spots.
Right.
and then those spots would cause it to fall off.
This is a bunch of bulls.
Nope, it's fun. It's fun
Fun.
and exciting. Don't touch the mouse or let your children see it. Mouse house. You're going to want to get it a little. Some people like to make it like it's a human house. Some people like to make it more mouse themed. What does a mouse like? He likes crumbs. He likes cheese. He likes scurrying around the trash can in the kitchen. So, they tried to make it like, oh, we're going to build a base of a trash can, like a kitchen-sized trash can, and that's the first floor.
Who's going to build it?
And the second floor, it's a hobby, Jackie. Don't you have hobbies? Stamp collecting, a pet rock, listening to music,
That ain't no kind of hobby.
going out to shows, running on the beach. Hobby, man. You ever heard of it?
Put a little cardboard house together and expect a mouse to leave. Where do you put the other little? Do you have that in your house?
Yes. The mouse house?
Yes.
Yeah, that's in your house.
Then the mouse is still in your house.
Technically. But, I mean...
It sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me anyway, but if you went in it, then take it outside. Let him live in there outside.
You're not supposed to... There's a chance that the mouse will bite your finger.
Oh, hell.
And then you know what'll happen. It'll fall right off. There's liability things here. If you pick up a house full of mice, those mice could run all up you Mississippi Squirrel Revival you. They get down your britches, in your brassieres, in your wigs and extensions. So it's best just to let them. They made their choice. They said, okay, I'm going to move in here with this fluffy
I know
bed.
some people, conscious for whatever reasons, bothers them when they kill vermin. But for those people, they still have traps, little plastic things, where they get in there and you take it outside and let them loose if that's how you want to. Of course, they're going to come right back in the house. But
yep.
Well,
you just called it. Then this way, they're already in the house, but they're busy. They got a deal with Comcast right now where you can set up cable for the mouse house at half the price. So you're not paying human rates, you're paying mouse rates.
That's all right. That's a bunch of bull.
What? So then, they don't get good TV. They don't get to watch the shows they like. They're gonna come back out into your house and run around and shit them little weird mouse shits.
They don't watch TV. They won't like you had it right earlier. Crumbs and cheese. Yes, that's what they want. That's why they in your house to begin with.
Have you ever heard of the Crumbs and Cheese Network?
What?
You haven't seen that? Suzanne Summers got a show on there.
I like her, but I didn't see no show on there with her on it. No, I didn't know.
On the Crumbs and Cheese Network, she's got a show. She talks human talk, but if you switch the AV, whatever, you can get it to where it's just a mouse talk.
All right.
But she dubbed the mouse talk herself, so it's just high-pitched squeals and squeaks.
Right.
It's adorable. If you thought she was sexy on Three's Company, you should hear Suzanne Summers
It ain't got nothing to do
talking mouse.
being sexy or anything like that. She's just a good actress is all.
Well, you don't understand the power of television.
Well,
It's all sex appeal.
all right, fine.
So that's Mouse House. Get yourself a...
Dumbest thing I ever heard of.
If you've got a bunch of mice in your house, get a mouse house. They'll still be in your house, but it's fun and it's just different. I don't. It sells itself. I can't really.
It don't sell itself. It's you sending money. I didn't even say how much it was. Lord only knows it ain't worth whatever it's worth because it's
how big a mouse house you want?
I don't want one at all.
If you want a little one, I mean, they start at $175.
Oh, hell. If I wanted the mouse house in it, I'd just get some cardboard out of the garbage and make it myself. I don't go send the money away. $170.
Like a pizza box? They love that because if it's still got some of the stuff on it.
Well, that's the same thing. Why not just put a pizza box in the middle of the room and let them get in that and run around?
That does sound fun. I don't know. Maybe they should have thought of that. I think they've actually got a pizza. That's they call that the pizza box racetrack, and they got little mice cars, and the mice get in there.
All right, fine
enough. Round and round. Mouse-a-daga, they call it.
I don't care anything about this bunch of bull. Stupid.
So that is mouse house.
Man.
Keep those mouse in your house.
All right. They don't want to keep them in there. You get them.
Get them out of your house. Get them out of your house and into the mouse house.
All right.
Technically, they are still in your house.
Yes, they are. I don't want hit. My sponsor this week is something everybody needs, something everybody wants. That's Grandma. See, that's Mama's house. It's Rooster Curtains. Everybody likes curtains or needs curtains, I should say. You like them too, because you need them. You need to, some people just do it for decorative things. Some people actually want to draw curtains now and then. Curtains are necessary household, I don't know if you call it appliance, but it's something every home needs. And if you're going to have it in your home, might as well have some roosters on it. Lord knows I've seen rooster curtains all my life. You feel at home when you walk in to a place with rooster curtains in a window. That's what I feel at home, Southern home. You see, as soon as you see them roosters, everything's all right. So you get you some rooster curtains hanging in the kitchen, hanging in your bedroom, living room, hanging in bathroom, in a window you got in the house. I say put rooster curtains on all of them. You draw a curtain every time, open them up, there's a rooster on it. Close the curtains every time, there's a rooster on it. And always good to see rooster curtains hanging in the window. So rooster curtains, don't forget. You feel at home, draw them. They get $25 rooster curtains. You know, down there.
A big rooster curtain factory is
Yeah.
a big job here. That's a good job. Everybody, you get a job yet? Yeah, I'm working down at the rooster curtain factory. Good
Yeah,
for you,
everybody-
man.
Yeah. Take care of employees as far as I know.
But those aren't curtains for roosters.
What do you mean curtains for roosters?
Well, I lived here all my life. I just thought they were curtains for roosters.
What's a rooster need a curtain for?
I don't know. I thought maybe it was for them big Tyson chicken houses. Where they got all them roosters on top of each other, they just draw a curtain in between them.
No, what?
They used to be,
Now, at the offices at Tyson Chicken, sure, you got rooster curtains up. You put it in, businesses have rooster curtains. You usually associate it with, good Southern kitchen. You go home, say your grandma, whatever, got, cows on the wall and roosters on the curtain or whatever it is. But there's factories with rooster curtains. There's businesses with rooster curtains. Rooster curtain factory. Every window there got rooster curtains on them.
I mean, when I used to hang out with them chicken catchers, when chickens get loose, they chase around after them chicken catchers.
Yeah.
What they'd catch them in would old rooster curtains, because there was a bunch of old shacks, run-down shacks, and
if you won't do that, that's fine. That's not what they're
trailers.
For. They're not forward. They're forward. You
so
hang
we
them in
just
your
said,
trailer.
what are we going? They wouldn't give you anything to catch them in, like a net. I don't know how many times I heard them boys say, "Man, if we had a net, we'd catch so many more chickens." So they just made their own net out of them rooster curtains.
Well, they're
from them
supposed to
old
go in the
shacks.
windy. That you could do whatever you want with them. Once you buy them, that's fine. I'm sure that rooster curtains don't care, but they're supposed to be in the windy. They give it that homey feel. Like I said, you feel at home when you see a rooster on a curtain.
Well, the Rooster Curtain Factory of Murfreesboro, Tennessee is they were spared in the fires and riots.
Yeah, one of a few.
One of the few, and business is booming because their curtains burned up. Even if the house survived, you ask them, what did catch on fire in your house?
Always no way curtain would have got through what went on here.
No.
No
And
way.
these curtains from the Rooster Curtain Factory of Murfreesboro are flammable. I mean, most curtains are.
Well,
These are extra flammable. But, I mean, everybody knows that.
Well, if you was lucky, if they just threw the fire through the window, broke a window. And there was a lot of people who were able to get the fire, get it back outside before the house burnt down. But it took a curtains just in that short amount of time.
Yeah,
just
curtains
coming
go
in
fast.
As soon as you heard the window break, The curtains are gone. They burn up.
That's so funny. I mean, I'm learning a lot. I really thought those curtains were. I mean, I've seen rooster curtains in people's houses, but I thought it was like a joke. Like, haha, these are supposed to be for roosters.
Well, with the rooster.
I thought it was ironic.
Rooster wouldn't know it.
I don't know how animals work. Rooster in a hen house, right? There's just one or two roosters. And then I thought maybe they needed some privacy.
Don't make a bit of sense. You don't
I
know
don't
what the hell
know.
Don't talk about anything on a farm ever again. Just don't. You just embarrass yourself.
Or maybe it was just because they got chicken curtains too, but nobody. I don't know who orders those because I've never seen those.
Now that's something else. That's not. I didn't mention. Don't why you even talk about that. My sponsor's Rooster Curtains. We ain't talk about chicken curtains. That's something else.
What, is there bad blood between rooster curtains and chicken curtains?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't grow up on a farm. I mean, I've been around animals. I just don't understand them. They're gross and dirty. I like my animals to come at me handed through a window after I've talked through a speaker box.
Fine.
So I don't know that the chicken curtain factory and the rooster curtain factory or have some sort of beef.
I don't know about anything personal. You always won't get personal with it's Rooster Curtains. That's the sponsor. It's not chicken curtains. That's something else. If chicken curtains give you $25, talk about them till the cows come home. I don't care. My sponsor is Rooster Curtains. That's it.
I seem to have touched a nerve, but I can't figure out exactly what the problem is with chicken curtains. Do you have some sort of personal history with chicken curtains?
I don't know. I ain't got a problem with chicken curtains. That's just not what I'm talking about.
You're talking about rooster curtains.
That is something different. That is a whole different product. And anybody's welcome to buy as far as I'm concerned. I could care less. Hang up chicken. Say I shouldn't even be talking about chicken curtains. Rooster Curtains is my sponsor. Why am I going to tell people to go get chicken curtains when my sponsor is Rooster Curtains? There ain't no reason to. It's two different things. Make sure you buy Rooster Curtains. They're my sponsor.
Why does everybody act this way every time I mention chicken curtains?
Oh, hell, don't nobody act no way.
Everybody gets mad or they like, hush up. Don't talk about chicken
Well,
curtains.
it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. That's the reason I'm telling you to hush up.
It's like a secret the whole town knows and nobody's let me in on it
yet.
Hell. I thought it was just something about chickens and roosters I didn't understand.
Now, I ain't...
Because I didn't grow up like on a farm like old people did. I grew up in the modern era. It ain't
got nothing to do with the animals. It's just what's on the curtain. Good. You just keep your mouth shut. Anything that lives on a farm or anything that lives on a farm on a plate, a bed sheet, a curtain, anything. Just don't talk about any of it.
So chicken curtains are not something I should know about. I mean, I feel like people are making fun of me when I bring up chicken curtains.
People are making fun of you. You right about that. Yes. It ain't got nothing to do with chicken curtains. The more you talk about it, the dumber you look.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Just know that. Don't
really
talk about any animal living on a farm or what it's on.
Well, it's making me feel like I'm not a real man or like I'm not a Southerner because I don't know this stuff about chickens and roosters and curtains.
You were born in the South, I know that. As far as a real man thing, I wouldn't know what to tell you. You're going to have to go off and figure out for yourself.
I'm a real man.
Uh-huh.
These chicken curtain stuff, it's a bunch of bullshit as far as I'm concerned.
Well, watch your mouth.
You can be a real man and not know
sitting here running your mouth like an idiot.
a damn thing about chicken
Enough.
curtains.